Hello, hello, hello. Today I'm gonna go over the tank that's called A-43. It's a Russian tier 6 medium tank, and this thing is quite fun to play. You can play with different type of guns as well, but I love to play with the 80. No, it's a 57mm gun, not an 85mm. There's so many Russian tanks have an 85mm gun, but also they have this 57mm gun, and you already noticed how quick this tank fires. And I do not even have a rammer on this tank, because in my books you don't need a rammer. You only need mobility and view range with this thing, and this is quite the mobile tank. I think we should dive into the mobility first. With this tank I use a turbo on it. I have two sets of equipment, but more about that in the garage section. I like to rush up to this building. It gives me kind of a good hiding spot, but also being aggressive enough. I did get a pocket spot there, and I heard a big boom down there, so I'm just following it up. See if I can help my little A-44 here. There's a CS-44 here. A-44 is another Russian tank. But let's see how much pain we can shoot on this, and how many times we can fire. Now this is a proper autoloader, constantly autoloader. Ooh, and I thought I would hit the Cromwell there. But the mobility is what makes this tank so enjoyable. It's so quick with acceleration, the speed overall. So you can quickly go and help people, quickly move around. You can actively work as a scout tank lots of times. Tank is kinda small, but the top speed is on standard. I think it's 50. Yes, it's 55 kilometers. With the turbo you have 59, give or take, which is very nice. And this game I do have that turbo just because I want to be that little bit fast. I see how my team kinda pushed up and most of us have died over here. Well, two of us. But we have the Cromwell and the CS-44 still up in the front, and well, that's the 44 gun. So I'm thinking, or I'll do what I can. I'll try to help out, shoot as much as I can for this Cromwell before I need to burst out of here. We got 3 cheeky shots there, checking our surroundings at the same time. We are winning the other side of the map. I'm still, laying back here. I see the IS. I'm going for a different bush, but the 85 does a different thing. Pushes out. And we get some freebie shots on him. We don't want to see the wrath of the IS, because I have kinda 2-shot for him. But now we're getting the hell out of here. Now we need to use that little speed and acceleration to move out from here. Oh, and I'm getting hunted. I've noticed that now. Put an out aim, see if we can't use the buildings to take cover, and it seems to work fine. Uh-oh, and we got tracked. Keep the auto aim on the next target. Firing away, just suppressive fire. Just keep this gun going all the time. It is so fun to play a tank like this, when you get to move around and just pew 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 all the time. The gun in itself, it's the AP 112 pen with 990 shell velocity, and these guys are on the other side of the mound, which usually does not happen. So I'm having a free time here, loading up the APCR, which had 189 pen, which is really good for tier 6 actually, with the 1238 shell velocity, and the HE is 29 with the 990 shell velocity. We make sure we try to finish off the T29, checking behind us. Sad that my M6 is leaving me. I see that on the minimap now, and I am desperately trying to get something. See someone or something over here. There I spot one. Oh, an M6 is pushing out. Locked it out him on the target, just so we have it stabilizing the gun just immediately. And we were more thinking of moving there than actually shooting. So that's why the auto aim is just going backwards. Now we're making it really hard for this M6 to move up. And I think now is where we're gonna be touching upon where my trigger finger is gonna be tired, because we are gonna be shooting for I can't remember how far. I think some of you can probably figuring out how long we're gonna be shooting. I'm gonna guess it's 1 minute and 30. Then I'm gonna be just firing away all the time. It's a non-stop. This is one of the few cases in my Wall of Tanks history where I can say I actively have been firing for a whole minute. And that's why I personally I mean, they just keep on coming. They just keep on coming. And that's why I personally think that a lot of times when we look at the DPM numbers, it's kinda useless, because how often does this happen to you? It does not happen often to me that I get to hold down my trigger for a minute now to use my effective DPM. And the standard DPM for this tank is 2,312, which is quite high for a Tier 6 tank as well. This was the first little break we had, but we found a cheeky little angle there. We just keep on shooting, we think in mobility, and here comes another one. They just keep piling in, and I just keep on shooting. We're up in 4,000 damage at the moment. Holy moly, they just kept non-stop coming. And you see how the gun is kind of nicely behaving as well. It's kind of bad for me to shoot there. The standard dispersion is at 33, so you have quite a solid gun going on here. It's all about managing... Oh, Mr. Cupola by a mile there. I don't know, that shell must have landed on Prokhorovka or something. But we get to shoot a lot here. Holy moly, I don't know what more to say. It's just a firing squad, man. Whew. And do we pick up the last kill? Yes, we do, before the cap. Alright, that was the first show off of the game. That's just showcasing how strong this gun is. Let's hop over to the next game on El Hallouf. And we are back again in here on El Hallouf, where we're gonna do a little bit of a different. It's not gonna be let's say a straight out shooter game like we had in the last game there in Studzianki. Ooh, that was a lot of firing going on there, but that's the part of the fun with this tank. You can just keep this gun lit and just keep shooting. That's why it's so fun with this 57mm. It is high pen, low alpha. But they can be tricky just because of that. And here we are sending it immediately. We do a little bit of a spot up top there. Oh, M10 usually have good view range actually. Those premium tanks. Oh, and we get some spotting here immediately. Barely. I don't know who hit them, must be the ELC. And this 82 was sleeping. So we sneak up immediately. Be a little bit afraid of the bush straight ahead there. There could be someone lurking here. This sometimes can backfire immensely, but sometimes you just gotta wing it and see what happens. Oh, and artillery says hello. Hopefully we spot the 82 again. Our Pola sticks up quite a lot in this tank. It can be quite the bad and also the good. And this is the part where it's actually kind of good. There we have the Bishop. Oi, Bishop. No. Panzer 4. We know the Panzer 4 usually has good view range. But on this tier, you can never really be sure what they have. If there is a highly seal clubber or not. But it seems like we're getting away with it, and we get this Bishop dead. You see the Panzer 4. We know they have not full view range, so we get away with that. We can stay and maintain this area. Maybe we damage his engine. It did not matter. But we keep on rolling. We have a base view range of 360, so with that 3-skill commander and 2-skill radio operator, this tank you can get 100% view range. You can get max view range on this tank, so it's not too hard. You don't need like too many things. Well, you need to maximize it, but more on that in the garage section. And here we get a freebie. VK is apparently AFK at the start of the battle. Sometimes you're lucky and you get this. You just gotta be moving around, not base camping. That's the key. And there he is. Well. And they are not aware of me at all, because they can't even see me, poor things. Oh man, we gotta hurry up though. We already lost the 1-2 line. They're up in the top left corner, which is usually the big part of this map. But we keep lurking through their base. Managed to kill everything here. Oh, there's a left base as well. Oh, there's a Bane of Doom. Anyone who plays this game, I played it for some time, they know how devastatingly toxic those Leffe will be. The LEFH-18B2. Oof. If any tank needs a nerf, that thing is on my #1 list. That thing needs to be oof. I have a big hate for this tank. Oh, and we do that switch back to... Oh man, he was not ready for that. And we pick up the M10 right after. And now we're changing up target to the OY. We make sure we have him. Oh, nice bounce in the back. I don't know where that one hit. Must have hit some kind of high angled area. And if I talk more about the gun, like I said, has 189 pen with the APCR and 1,238 shell velocity, which is kind of like tier 7, even like tier 8 have that kind of pen. Like mostly tier 8 is like 200 now. Well, to be frank, a lot of light tanks have 180 pen with the regular shells. Oh, and here we got a flanking 88, so we gotta get away. But we also have only 5 gun depression, so we can't really play Huldan. But there's also a tank you don't want to play. Oh, there's another tank here. Or we need help from our Panzer 4 in the back there, hopefully. We just keep up this DPM. We know the 88 either comes back or he's coming around. But while he's doing that, we just keep up this DPM. Oh, there's the 88. Lost some hit points for free there, but the Panzer 4 is finally coming to flank and help us, and we run away again from this 88. We bait him in a little bit with that stop there. But you have a gun elevation of 25. Is that correct? That is correct. 25? Wow, are we supposed to shoot birds with this tank as well? And the 88 turned around again. He's kind of our raid boss at the moment. We have to respect him because we are struggling frontal on him. We have to pen him with APCR. Oh, there's an ELC sniping us. That's very lucky. That magical Russian armor is kicking in. Armor-wise, it's not much to go for. It's 60 frontal hull and it's 75 all around the turret. So it's not much to go for. But you play this tank for the mobility. As you can see, you are so quick to move around, and the gun is so handy as well, especially with an IRM equipment. We know this 88 is gone somewhere. We need to check, is he moved up Panzer 4 or is he hunting me? And I'm guessing he's hunting me. Here on the right. Oh, he's on the left. And it's wide open. Ooh, this can be bad for us depending on how many snipers they have. Alright, we got a Panzer 4 that's kind of covering the top side, but well, while we have the butt here, the Panzer 4 pushes in, so we don't get the butt anymore. The Panzer 4 did this mistake. He probably didn't realize it, but if he stays on top on the other side, on the upper side, this 88 needs to pick one of us, which is, this is a common problem sometimes you see, and I try to hit the cupola as we running away. A common problem where they like to do this, oh, I have to push in a flank kind of idea. And he would be much better off if he just stayed on the upper side and then pushed in afterwards if the 88 turned around for me. Not this way around that he pushes in as well. But hey, we managed to solve the puzzle. We removed the little raid boss. Now we have 3 other bosses we needed to clear out here. I do have a Panzer 4 with me. I do have an artillery that's spotting for me. But I'm more curious of where these other ones will be at this VKs. You only know about the heavy tank. Oh, about the heavy tank, the Tiger tank, tier 6 Tiger tank. The SU-8, they definitely want us to cap, but we're in no position of doing that. We could have maybe rushed the cap earlier after I killed the OY. That could be the case. Oh, VK. Oh, this is where the gun depression kicks in. That's bad for us. But I also know that I'm under time pressure, and the faster I deal with this VK, the more time I will have with the other VK31P and the Tiger tier 6. I'm just waiting for my Panzer 4 here while trying to bait this other VK to shoot me. They're capping, we know what one of them is. Ah, I took the hit, but this sets up the Panzer 4 for him to do damage. I'll do one more shot. Panzer 4, oh, my Panzer 4 died. Alright, it's 2 versus 1. They have 9 kills, I have 6 kills. Oof, who will... Oh, keep on going, keep on going. Every tank was... The Tiger tank was a little bit closer. We're keeping the APCR for the DC pen. Ooh, we gotta work him down. We are a 2-shot for him, and he's a 4-shot for us? No, 5-shot actually. Ah, hard shot to hit. You know that the VK is coming as well, which is not the fastest one, but it's... Oh, he's already here. And we managed to dodge that one. We spotted again, so we need to sell that we are moving away. And what I'm thinking here is I'm trying to sell it that I'm moving away and getting out of here, but I'm quickly gonna dive back in again. I'm hoping they might go like out to the D4 area. It's kind of what I'm betting on, but I'm already like circling back to immediately strike at them to not sort of give Neptune respite. And ooh, we were lucky there. And this move, I don't know what I'm thinking. Oh, this is a bad one. Oh, this was a bad move. But we got in 3 shots on him. The damage engine. Oh, we need to hit that one though. I need to turn to get away from him. Can we hit the cupola? Oof, we hit the turret instead. Alright, we got rid of him. Little bit lucky. I kinda underestimated the reload of the Tiger Tier 6. But we get the going here with our little damage engine. Sounds... Wait, what does it sound like? Well, it sounds like someone is pedaling a bicycle inside of it. I don't know. It just do. Well, we have racked up a 7 kill now with Tiger dead. We need to start thinking about where and what would this VK do. He's probably looking for us still up in A1, B2 or somewhere around there. Because like I did re-engage the Tiger, so he might think, oh, he's maybe lurking over here, he's maybe poaching over here, so he might be thoroughly checking that. And me thinking in that way makes me, alright, I can go open center. This won't be too much of an issue here. With my maybe it's not someone pedaling the cycle. I don't know. It sounds a little bit funny when the engine breaks like this. Oh, wait. He's coming outside. He is a little bit perplexed. I think he has 6th sense because he reacted a little bit weirdly. He knows where we're at. We have him dead inside. We used the tree to cover our approach. And there we have it. A little carry, 8 kills. Ooh, and that was a sweet game. Big game. But ooh, hope you liked the gameplay. Let's hop into the garage. And here we got the A-43 in the garage, which we're gonna go over like always: the crew, equipment, shells, consumables, and field modification. First of all, we go over the crew, the commander. Most important one in this crew. Get that 3-skill crew commander, get the full view range. The repair is not super important to have, like you can see. Like I barely play this tank with any repair, and I kind of get away and get around with it. But for the commander, I will pick Brothers in Arms, 6th Sense, Recon, Repair, then Camouflage. You could maybe skip the repair, pick the camo, because you are using it more as a sort of hidden tank, like a light tank sort of thing. But I will go repair and then camouflage. And for if I didn't pick that, I would pick sound detection just to be able to dodge those lefers. Actually, sound detection would be pretty kick-ass on this tank, because I believe our mobility for reverse is 20, but with a turbo, if we click here, we get a 22, so we can dodge a little bit better even. So I think sound detection, if you have that much of a crew skill left over, for like the 4th or 5th, I would pick that one. But for the gunner, we pick Brothers in Arms, Snapshot, Repair, Camo, Firefighting. Maybe you can pick Deadeye, the one that gives you a little bit higher of internal crits module, or like the module critical. It does a little bit more damage on modules. And for the driver, it's Brothers in Arms Smooth Ride Off-Road Drive. You want to be that quick, nippy like you are, but you want to be even better with it. And then Repair and Camouflage. You can go vice versa, depending on how you play the tank. Then the radio operator, straight march forward, Brothers in Arms, situational awareness, repair, camouflage, and firefighting. There's not much else to pick on a radio operator, to be honest. Everything else is bad. It's not usable. Oh, music is here. Nice. And then the loader, we pick Brothers in Arms, repair, camo, firefighting. Wait a minute. You can sneak in a safe stowage. It would be Brothers in Arms. I picked repair just to have it. Then safe stowage, and then a 4th camouflage, 5th firefighting. You can pick safe stowage before the repair as well. Since it's an early tier, you kind of go through them quickly. But you kind of want to get the skills. No, it's the perks of skills. It's the perks skills. Who is the one that needs to be 100%? Anyway, you need to be 100% with the safe stowage for it to be effective. For the equipment, it's pretty much straightforward for me. I go with an IRM, the ventilation, and optics. For my second equipment, I switched out the ventilation for the turbo. This is just for that potential more scouting game if I want to be really quick somewhere. The Studzianki game, for example, I had the turbocharger build, and for the El Hallouf game, I had the ventilation build. And I could not really tell why or what. It's more that what you feel for, what you're gonna do initially. I want to be really quick to go to the dip, but on El Hallouf, I knew I was gonna be fighting most likely either in the lower part of the map and at the water area, so I knew I would have a big engagement there, so I want to have a little bit of advantage. It gives you a very minuscule reload, but it's something, and I just wanted to have that. As you can see, my reload is 2 seconds flat, and this is without the rammer. You don't need a rammer on this tank, but optics is a must with that extra view range. You saw how easily we take care and took out a lot of tanks because they did not have their full view range. And for the shells, I go 80, 60, 10. I have some HE for the very non-armored targets out there. It's more of a fun thing to have. Sometimes it can be useful knocking down trees or just take out a one hit point target that you would not be able to take out at all. But it's basic for the meme. And then for the consumables, we pick the extra combat ration. The 10% crew skills is just so good to have. The first aid kit and repair is obvious. And then the field modification for the tank. And one thing you got to see there was the module durability increase. If I didn't have this, I would be 50% slower there when I ran away from the VK, after I killed the Tiger Tier 6. So I picked the module durability increase, the first one, and the second one I pick this one to get a slightly better dispersion, as you can see here, 0.01, but it adds up. And the last one, I don't pick anything. You could maybe pick this, but I would not pick for the extra camouflage. I'd rather be a little bit that mobile with this tank. And I don't want to pick this because I don't want to hurt my camouflage in the same turn. And since we have turbo, we kind of get this extra 2 kilometer reverse speed. You get a little bit more. You get up to, what, 24 then? I would still not pick anything here. I don't want to change the tank that drastically in either way. And that is it for the field modification. My conclusion for this tank: if you use the 57mm, this gun, you're gonna have an extraordinary time, to be honest. I think the 76 usually is quite wonky on a lot of Russian tanks. So I really like this 57 or 85. That's usually my go-to when it comes to my Russian tanks. When I go through the tech tree, when I play other lower tier Russian tank. But that's my review of the A-43, a tank that I surprisingly liked a lot. It's quite fun to play, quite stable gun. That is kind of unusual for a tier 6. I mean, not so unusual. I mean, half, I would say. Half of them has a really bad and wonky guns, and half of them has a really good guns. And this one has that really good gun, the 57. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it, I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned. Will be more videos. Goodbye. What an awkward outro, isn't it? You gotta be better at this.